Should be live. Yep. So,
Okay.
so is that you haven't had any trouble other than that, Jessica? You haven't had any trouble with that piece, have you?
Mm-mm. No.
Yeah. It's a beautiful design. It really is.
Well, I'm really proud of my. I'm really proud of that Jessica stitch.
It's
And
pretty.
I got these today too, Gary. Look.
What? Oh, those came today. Okay.
Yeah.
Your
Do you
arm.
have these?
No. I have alternatives.
Oh,
Same kind of thing.
alternatives.
I mean, I don't know. I've got 4 or 5 books with those stitches in them, so
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what. But Carol Lake's stuff is really good. Well, she's just good anyway.
Yep.
And so, hey, folks, welcome. Good to have you with us. This is all you're going to see all night, right here. You don't get to look at us, which could be a plus. That might be a giant plus. You don't get to see us. Can people see what I'm doing? Yeah, I guess so. Yep.
I
Welcome,
still don't see
everybody. The first one, the Fiber Talk. What are we calling this? The Fiber Talk Quarantine
stitch hour.
Stitch Hour. That was a long meeting figuring that out. There was several votes, weren't there? I mean, it was like
Oh yeah.
four motions, several votes. It was quite a thing to come up with that. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, folks, good to have you with us. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the first one. It's an hour. We're sticking to an hour. We're not going to let ourselves go over. That's the plan, anyway. Yep. Okay, so we what this is the whole idea came from when needle work stores started closing, starting to having to close, and it just kind of came to us that hey, these stores are going to have a tough time if this is a long haul, so we need to do something to help them. And then we had all of us stitchers at home stitching. Some of you can stitch all day. Some of us have to work a little bit, but still, you're at home, not getting out. So we thought, hey, let's do some shows, and at least you can listen to us yak, and we can answer questions or doing whatever. But this is Stitch with Me format. So you're just going to see split screen. I'm doing the Agnes Day on the left there with the purple, and Vanna's doing Anasazi's song, Carol Lake's counted needlepoint, counted canvas design, and has chosen tonight to do flare. So that'll be fun to watch. Man, that was a huge mistake, Vanna.
Oh come on! I
No,
think I can do it.
I think you'll be fine. Yeah. So a twofold purpose. One is to just have a place for us to gather. So we'll have Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday nights at 8 o'clock Eastern. And then, of course, we'll be continuing our Friday night live shows, our regular Friday night live shows at 8 Eastern. So 4 nights a week we'll be doing live shows now through the end of April. And uh, then we'll see where we're at. We'll see where the quarantining is at and the virus and everything else and see what we want to do about continuing. But for right now, um, this will be fun. The cool thing is we have sponsors. So the first half hour sponsored by Sassy Jack Stitchery, and our sponsors are coming up with specials because what we're doing, the main reason we're doing this is to encourage you to, if you're looking for things, to remember that you can buy online. You can buy online from all the shops, even if they don't have an online thing, call them. And many of them have put together specials. So, for instance, right now at Sassy Jack Stitchery, through the 22nd, with the coupon, the number 3 and then BDAY, like third birthday, 3BDAY, you get 17% off of everything in the shop. So everything your entire order 17% off at Sassy Jack's. And then also our two upcoming sals, the Hannah Longstreth, which is May Day, May 1, 15% off that kit from Kim. And then the Royal Garden, Debbie Rowley's Royal Garden that we're doing on Vanna's birthday, starting that on the 5th of July, that is also 15% off. So you can, those two kits, you can get 15% off. And now through the 22nd at Sassy Jack's, you can get 17% off of anything in the shop. And then Kim is also throwing in free shipping. Now her shop is closed like so many others. Her shop is closed. She's only doing online orders. So that's closed. And we just heard tonight that Jean is closing Jean is closing the attic. Yeah, closing the attic. So that now will be closed. So, but still, we just want to make sure people don't forget that we need to support these shops. So if you need things or want things, and we just have a whole Nashville show worth of new things, online is the way to get them. And I got to believe that if a shop is local to you, that even if you call them, they'll be happy to put the bag outside the door so you can get it to keep the proper distance. Something that'll get worked out. But support these stores. We need them when this is all over. We still need them functioning and with us. And so that's a big reason why we're doing this live series is to support the stores and to encourage you to continue to do business with them. And then a neat thing happened today, and this was not part of the plan, but a neat thing today. I think we're up to 4. Is that right, Vanna? 4 designers?
Yeah. Yes, 4 designers.
4 designers out of the blue have contacted us to offer charts that we can use as giveaways. So that is just fantastic. And a couple of them even wrote that they want to do what they can to help these stores continue to stay in business. So they're giving charts. So already we have several things that we can give away in the next few shows that are on their way to us. Charts from designers who have completely without prompt. I mean, I didn't write to them. We didn't ask them. They just said, "Hey, can we do something? Can we send you some charts?" So that's coming up. And tonight we have 3 charts. Listener Pam Hagen wrote to me a while ago, a couple weeks ago. She has 3 Hands Across the Sea sampler charts that she ended up getting duplicates because they got sent and didn't get there, and I forget what the story is. But anyway, Nicola was kind enough to replace them, and then she has a duplicate set. She wants them to go to a good home. And so she asked if we would have a way to get them to people who want them. And I said, sure. And that was before this coronavirus or anything else. I should say, sure, send them to us, and we'll figure out a way to do a giveaway. Well, tonight we're going to give away all 3 of them. And what they are is both of the Uffendell sisters, the Isabella Uffendell and the Anton Uffendell. Those 2, that's the new one where they're each single. This is not the double book, but each single one. So each of those will go to somebody. And then Ann Thomas, 1854. So 3 charts. They're still in the plastic bags. They're brand new charts. So 3 charts that Pam Hagen was kind enough to send to us to get to a good home. And I can't think of a better way to get these to a good home than to do it on a night when we're all trying to support shops and get ourselves through through this quarantine period. So what we're going to do, we're not going to have Marga sitting there upstairs as we've done in the Friday nights keeping track. All you do is you send an email to Vanna at WeTalkFiber.com. Vanna's going to handle this. So Vanna at WeTalkFiber.com. Your subject line is quarantine, and then you just put your name in the body of the email. So Vanna at WeTalkFiber.com, and quarantine is the subject line. And please use that subject line because that's how we'll sort them. And then your name in the body of the email. And this is good for people who are listening to the live show. So at 9 o'clock Eastern, anything that comes after 9 o'clock Eastern is not eligible. So you got a full hour to get in the drawing, and then we'll do the drawing after the show. We're not going to take time to do the drawing now. We'll do the drawing after the show, and then we'll announce it Friday night or Saturday night. But whoever wins will know way ahead of that time. So Vonna at WeTalkFiber.com, subject line quarantine, and your name in the body of the email, and that will get you a chance to win Ann Thomas, Anton Uffendell, or Isabella Uffendell, one of those 3 charts. So that's our first giveaway for this show. And then Sassy Jack Stitchery, Hannah Longstreth, which is going to be our sal on May 1, 15% off the kit at Sassy Jack's. Royal Garden, the Debbie Rowley design, that is our July 5 sal. That's 15% off that kit. And then through Sunday the 22nd, with the coupon 3, the number 3, B-Day, 3B-Day, 17% off shop wide. And free shipping on all of that throughout the U.S. So that's good. So thanks to Kim at Sassy Jacks for sponsoring this first half hour for us and making those things happen. And thanks to Pam Hagan for giving us the charts. Yeah, the charts. So we appreciate that, and more coming. We really several more sponsors for the shows coming up, and also several charts coming from designers. That's huge. Really appreciate that. So yeah, there we go. Good.
All right.
So how's that flare going?
I love it. I think it's looking great.
Yeah. The laying tool is the key.
Yep.
Make that flat. Yeah.
Somebody asked, is this my own conversion? No. This is exactly as called for. Because what do I know? Nothing.
Yeah, that's a beautiful one. And of course I need to finish mine, but yeah. And I'm doing Agnus Dei because I'm way behind.
And somebody asked, Gary, is this for only people in the U.S. or is this for worldwide?
Oh, didn't think about it.
I don't know. Is it the charts or what are we doing? Are they? I don't know if they're talking charts or. Well, Sassy Jack and do worldwide, right?
What's that?
Sassy Jacks and she would honor worldwide. She ships worldwide,
right? Yeah, I don't know. I think there's a price on that, but yeah, her shipping. And I hate when I turn things over. Oh wait. Maybe not.
What?
Oh, I think I have a knot way back here.
Oh.
I hate that. Can't tell if I do or not. I don't think I do. I think that's just the tail. Ah, nuts. I hate that. Gotta take it out. Drives me nuts.
Oh, crap. I ran out of flare.
Ran out of flare?
Well, I mean, on this leg, I'm just going to have to,
Yeah. What are the shops hearing about thread availability? Don't know. I haven't heard any shops say that they can't get things any more or less than they could before.
I think there's some designs. I think they're referring to some designs that came out at market, and there's like your typical people can't get certain threads, or shops can't get certain threads to meet demand as fast. But I know for Classic Color Works, they are working around the clock to fill orders for, like, I think Kringles is one of them that is having a hard time
Yeah.
So.
But yeah, this question was about thread. I don't know that there's a problem, but I really can't say. Really can't say. Oh, and the question was, are we gonna if the giveaway charts? I don't know what international postage is like.
On charts, it's not too bad.
Let's say for tonight, if it's internet, if the winner's international, we'll send it out, and then we'll see what that's like. Let's say that much. And if we have to say U.S. only, then we will, because I don't want to lay out a fortune in international postage. So tonight, the charts we give away tonight, if the winner is international, we'll foot the bill for the postage, and then we'll see how that goes. That seems fair enough.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, Sassy Jack's international shipping was $10 last time I looked, which is pretty good. Yeah. So even that is quite reasonable, I would think. Yeah, I got to say with the Fiber Talk needle minders, the postage thing has been an interesting experience. So, well, Kim is $12 for. Still, I got to believe, especially if she's sending any size of an order, I got to believe that's a pretty good price. $12 international. I hate the fact that I have to take this out. It annoys me. I can't have that loop in the back. It drives me nuts.
Pigpen doesn't worry about loops sometimes.
Oh, I can't deal with it. I just can't deal with it. And it's going to wreck this thread. I'm just going to have to take it out and start over. That's where I try to save these threads when this stuff happens, and I get so frustrated taking it out and trying to be careful that I did do just what I'm going to do right now. I'm just going to destroy the thread to get it out quickly and move on. Yeah. And now supposed to be talking, and I'm one of those who puts a needle in my mouth all the time.
Oh.
So I just about put it in my mouth and then was going to say something, and then that would have been needle on the floor, and not good. Flourish phrase when you have to remove it. Yeah, that's exactly right. Yes, it doesn't hold up, and I try to be careful, and every time I just end up ripping it out. Debbie Dow doesn't like loops either. I can't stand them, and I used to stitch them down, because I used to go and snag them and stitch them down. I just can't stand it. So out it comes. It was only about 1.5 feet of floss, so jeez. Pain. Yeah. Yep. Gotta have it. Gotta have it neat in the back. It's the way it is. I've been working really hard on this one because there's opportunity to plan my stitch path so that I'm not going across holes with the thread. And it's been kind of fun. Just kind of been a personal challenge with this thing.
Personal challenge.
Yep. And of course, the personal challenge of stitching on this dark fabric should be enough, but nah, got to add to it. Got to add to it. I hope other people are stitching with us here tonight instead of just watching us.
Struggle. Watching a struggle. That's what I'm doing. Oh, what is this?
Yep. So we got now I have a needle in my mouth again. We got Michelle Garrett coming up Sunday, Friday Night Live. Then we'll be back Saturday with another quarantine show, and then Sunday Michelle Garrett lining up. Who we got? Misty Purcell doing a show with her soon. Actually, recording that tomorrow. And who else we have? Liz Matthew.
Yeah.
Coming up. Lots of young designers or newer designers, I guess. I don't know, young, new, yeah, young. Hey, I could say they're all young, right?
Yeah, I guess we both can, really.
Yeah, pretty much. So yeah, so it'd be fun to talk. It's gonna be fun to talk to the younger people and hear what they have going on. Yeah. So encouraging everyone through this series to support stores with your online purchases. Online purchases, of course, these days just about any store is closed now, so you don't have a choice. But let's not forget them. Let's remember that you can get this stuff just as easily online, shipped to you, or I'm sure they'll be happy to come out to your car and drop it off if you drive by or something. So, but that's why we're doing this thing 3 nights a week for an hour, is just to call attention to it and get you to think about ordering online, so to keep these stores busy. They're all in a position to help you. Anybody who's closed a store, I know Kim was talking about. Uh, she's getting orders out, and she's got people coming in so that they can fill orders. So it's not like they're not there. They're there. You can call them. You can place your orders. You can place your orders through their websites, whatever it takes, and then get those orders shipped out or whatever. And shops that don't have an online presence, don't have a shopping cart set up, uh, call them. Call them. They'll take your order. Um, and if you have questions at Sassy Jacks, give Kim a call. She'll be happy to talk to you and figure it out and get things organized for you. Um, Discuss colors or whatever it might be. All that service is still available. It's just not there in the store for right now.
Well, and I think that
Leslie
people
Rupp, I did some damage on an online store today. All right, Leslie.
I think people think that, oh, I don't have a local needlework shop or this or that, but you really do, because it's just a phone call or an email away or a click on the website or
Right.
whatever.
Yep.
And I know that it's fun sometimes to touch stuff and, pick colors in person. But if you rely on your shop owner, a good shop owner will work with you on colors and help you with colors. And I know Kim does that
Yeah.
because she did it with me on the On You Stay.
Yep. She did. She did. Yep. And I was right. That loop was from the beginning of the thread. Good. Because that's usually my luck. Is I'll have a loop and then I'll end up having to tear out 2 lengths of thread. But I don't think so this time. I think I win. I think. Maybe. I hope.
Oh, sorry, guys.
Yeah, I'm off to a great start here. Yes, folks, I do know how to stitch. I have a clue. But I'm really hacking this thing up. I don't even know what I'm. This is not a good sign.
What do you mean?
I think I'm going to have to go back another length.
I'm the only one stitching, huh? Oh, no. Oh, you're picking out.
Yeah, I am. I'm hoping. Oh, I got lucky. Victory. Okay. Yay me. Didn't have to stay. I thought I was headed toward 2, but nope. I win. Okay. I just got to find some thread. Yep. Crass enthusiast. That's some shenanigans. Yeah. Hey. I can't stand those messy backs with those loops, so when that happens, it's got to come out. Now you'd think I have 3 Ort bowls on this desk, and you'd think I could get to one of them. There. I am Mary Frensky. I'm BBD Merrily. That's a code I don't get.
Blackbird Designs, merrily, we welcome spring.
Oh. Whew. There's a code. All right. Thank you.
Sure, no problem. My pleasure.
You're also an international translator.
You know, I have many hidden abilities.
Okay. I have to say that this has been an interesting experience stitching on this dark cloth, because I don't think I've ever stitched on dark cloth. And I didn't think it'd really be that big a deal, but it's making me have to pay attention. But I'm liking the results. I am. You get just 2 11 feet long Zweigart banding rolls off eBay for $30, including shipping and taxes. Okay. It's a small victory. Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting to Kim's in September and looking at that banding. I hope there's some left. She was selling a ton of it.
Well, I'm just looking forward to trying to get some of the banding that I bought at Kim's stitched on.
Well, whose fault is that?
It's mine. It's mine. Does that look flat enough, Gary?
Does it look flat enough? Yeah. Turn to the side a little bit.
There, like that.
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
I was just asking. I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah, it looks.
I've never used this before in my life.
Flare? You never used flare?
Nope.
Well, that's just a fun experience for you.
It sure is.
Yeah. Here's what I don't know if it'll focus or not. Here's how mine came out. I can get it. Can you see it? Probably not.
No. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, it's a lag. I'm sorry. I keep on looking. I'm so used to talking to you on the iPad. I keep on looking at you at the iPad. It's like, wait, I just see you. I don't see your stitching.
So that's what mine looks like there. I got it in position.
Oh, look at that. Okay, now put it up closer so I can see the Jessica. Okay, that's the wrong way. You need to go up. Up a little bit more. Up a little bit more.
Well, I can't go up I can't go any closer.
No, I mean like towards your desk. Okay, like
That's not in the center?
No, right there. Okay, right there. Oh, okay, I see.
Calm down, Vonna. Calm down.
That's beautiful. That's awesome.
So that's what, yeah. Well, thanks, but yeah. So yeah, that's what mine ended up looking like.
That's pretty. See, now I think that yours looks nicer than mine.
Why would that be?
Well, look at your threads, how nice they're laid. I don't know. I'm doing the best I can.
Well, yeah, but you got to get all that trim in, because that flare by itself doesn't cut it. You got to get all that Kreinik in there.
Yeah, and yeah, you go through a lot of Kreinik on this.
Yeah, there's a lot of work. There's a lot of work after you get the flare done that really dresses it up. So you just got to, you just hang in there. Your flare looks fine.
Okay, thank you.
Go with it. Have confidence.
Well, I'm pretty much attacking this pretty good.
Yeah. No, I think it looks good. Yeah, but yeah, it's deceiving until you get that Kreiniken because it trims it up uh, quite nicely. So Carol knows what she's doing.
Yeah, and I think that she, when I bought those books this week or this weekend sometime, she like addressed me by my first name.
As
Like,
if she
thanks,
actually
Bonnie.
knew you.
Oh, like she knew me, and I thought, you don't know. She doesn't know me.
She's a terrific lady. That's somebody I need to get her back on a show. She was so much fun to talk to. A lot of talent there.
It's April wants to know if it isn't. It's an 8 braid, metallic braid.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that she uses that in that design. I think she uses that Kreinik extremely well in terms of using it for what it really is best at.
Well, and I mean the color when the colors that the threads are, and then you see what the Kreinik color is. Kreinik color is called cotton candy, and it's like what? You know what I mean? But
Yeah,
boy, it is beautiful.
yeah. But no, I do. I think she because you can overdo. I think you can overdo the Kreinik, and you can definitely use it.
Yeah.
You can definitely use it inappropriately in that it doesn't work. But
All right,
she
Gary, it's 8:30.
it's 8:30
Yep.
already.
Yep.
We just started.
I know, right?
Well, that means then that we get to talk about our second sponsor. So that's pretty
Hey.
exciting. Our second
Yeah.
sponsor. And so we do this, and then we do this, and we do that. And it's kind of like I know what I'm doing,
Mm-hmm.
kind of semi. The software
And
that
our
I
second
use,
sponsor is what? Needles, Shepherd's Needle.
Shepherd's Needle. Yep. Yep.
Okay, so somebody asked, do you know where you can get Lakeside linen? I saw it up a few minutes. Anne has a lot of Lakeside linen, and as a matter of fact, I got 2 yards of it not too long ago. So, and she has a wide variety of counts. I got, I think 44, 46 counts, I think.
Yeah. So Ann at Shepherd's Needle. Now, Ann is sponsoring our starters series. So if you haven't seen that, check that out. We've done 2 of them, and Ann at Shepherd's Needle is sponsoring that. So that's been fun, and she's offering for this series of live events. Ann is offering 15% off your total purchase. See shepherdsneedle.com, 15% off your total purchase. You got to use the code FiberTalk though, all one word. FiberTalk, all one word, and 15% off. So that's pretty good. Go in there and just buy your brains out, and then 15% off of that. So
Yeah.
she has a lot of nice stuff. I like the way her website is laid out in terms of charts. You can go in there and she's got it grouped quite nicely. So yeah. So go check
She's
that
got
out.
a lot of punch needle.
Oh, does she?
Yeah.
You would know. Count on you to know these things. I gotta try that. I don't know why it intrigues me, but I think I need to try that because seeing some of that punch needle stuff at uh,
So Nashville.
yeah, I mean some of that stuff is just flat out impressive. So Shepherd's Needle. I'm sorry I'm so late to the party. We'll watch. Oh, yeah. So basically, I love these. Okay, folks, it's okay. I don't take it personal. Vonna, you're amazing, wonderful, terrific, and Gary, you too. Happens all the time. A lot of fans, Vonna.
Where is this? Where?
Oh,
I don't see it.
Yeah, just one. It happens a lot.
Oh,
You have a huge fan base.
well,
Yep.
so
Oh,
I
there's
tell you
Ann. There's
what.
Ann. There's Ann from Shepherd's Needle right here.
Oh, there.
Yeah. Hi, Ann.
Hi, hi, Ann. What a sweetheart she is.
15% off at the Shepherd's Needle. Buy online. You bet.
Okay, now I am going to just say right now,
Okay, right
as I
now
lay
or in a couple minutes?
as I lay my last piece of flair, I am so stinking proud of myself. Look at that, Jessica. Look at that, Jessica stitch. Oh, I'm so proud. And then this flare. I don't even know what I'm doing. I don't even know what I'm doing, people.
Looks pretty good to me. The cool thing is you're so humble.
I don't mean it like that. I'm just so stinking proud.
I know you don't mean it that way, but that doesn't mean I can't, you know.
No, you can like tell me. Yeah, it's all right.
Hey, Ann, what's the biggest Nashville seller so far? What's the one design that you can't keep on the shelf? That's an unfair question, but it makes me curious. 15% off on everything in your order from Shepherd's Needle. Kelly, I got to stop at Shepherd's Needle for the first time on a road trip earlier this month. Nice shot. Great air. Oh, great tables. There we go. Room to stitch. Room to stitch. Seems like I've stitched this area before.
You know, these are my new. I'll show them in a minute here.
Okay.
Well, they're nice scissors. Those
Kringles.
Nashville scissors.
Ann says Kringles.
Oh, that's the Little House Needleworks new one.
Okay. That's the hot seller.
Hot seller. Hot.
Okay. Thanks, Ann. I don't know that one. I was hoping it would be one of my favorites, but no.
What's I want to know what is your favorite? Because we really haven't talked about that, have we?
No.
Because you don't ever like really mention what your favorite is.
Yeah, I know.
I always just play myself out there.
Yes, you do.
You know,
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Nobody's disputing that. Mm-mm. See, what is my favorite? See, I have favorites in different categories, but I'll tell you, the standout for me is that, what is that?
Oh,
I got my work area is such a train wreck. That was it satin, not satin stitches, but treasured stitches. The needlepoint.
oh.
Lady.
And I don't think that was a new one.
No, it wasn't, but still, it can be my favorite, right?
Yeah, it can be your favorite.
Oh no,
yeah.
this one here, Starburst. Starburst. Here, I'll put it in the camera. Because she has that thing in the middle. That one. That's a new one. Because I want to do that stitch here in the middle. That twisty thing. Like I'll do all the...
That's that needlepoint place, right?
Right. Yeah. Textured Treasures. Karen Dudzinski. Textured Treasures. Like I'll do the whole rest of it just to be able to do that center piece. Because it's so cool. So that one... Yeah, I think that ultimately that's what it is the Textured Treasures designs. For, overall favorite. Overall. So, yeah. But then, see, when it comes to samplers, then it's the one from the Blue Flower. Geez, I can't remember anything tonight.
Honeysuckle, the honey.
Huckleberry?
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one. That one I for original samplers, and then I'm sticking with Hannah Longstreth from Barbara Hudson for reproduction sampler. I think that's I like that one. And see, I'm not. I don't. All the small stuff just doesn't excite me. But that's just me. I don't get excited about that stuff, so I tend to not pay much attention to it, which I know is sacrilege, but it's the way it is. Now, see this? Oh, you can't see it. This is where my challenge of not going across holes is coming in. Forcing myself to make the cleaner hole. But did we see anything at Nashville about a 2020 Schooler Santa?
I think that she does that. She's doing those when she wants to, and I would assume that she would do them again.
Who's she?
The Prairie School.
Prairie. Oh, okay.
The Prairie Schooler lady. Yeah. I can't think of her name right now.
Okay.
Oh, freak it! I got a knot.
Good, I'm not the only one. Yeah. But I think that that's what I got excited about the Textured Treasures needlepoint stuff. I think I'm pretty excited about that.
Okay, so you and I belong to that Counted Needlepoint place you asked me to join or something on Facebook. Have you noticed that there has been a couple of people posting just beautiful stuff in there today?
Yeah, there's some beautiful work. So I don't understand why Counted Needlepoint doesn't get. I guess if you find the right group of people, it's a very hot thing. But like that thing you're working on right there, that's just spectacular stuff. And and it's a good challenge, and it should get more credit. That kind of stuff should get more credit than it does.
Well, we're gonna make it popular, Gary, because we're gonna stitch it all up here.
We are.
Get people enthused about Counted Needlepoint.
Man, I am really hacking my way through this tonight. I cannot get anything to go right. It's frustrating. This afternoon I stitched a little bit. I was cooking right along and then had to tear out all that, but it's like I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, well, I'm all for changing that because I think that the charted canvas stuff, there's so much beautiful stuff, and with all the threads that are available these days, there's just so much they can do with them. I mean, look at that, what you're doing there. Flare and was that Karen? Is that Karen collection?
Yeah.
The base, that Arabian Night.
Mm-hmm.
And then you combine that with some Flare and some Kreinik, put a little Jessica in the middle, metallic, and you got something that's pretty striking. I mean, that piece, that star alone, you could just quit there and make an ornament out of it.
Yep, you sure could.
And it would be beautiful.
Yep.
Because the design is just rock solid. It's really good. So.
And this is a trio, and I'm going to stitch all of them.
Go, Vanna, go. Yeah, I have all three. Did you buy all three charts?
I only bought one because I thought I need to see if I can do this.
Oh, jeez.
Before I go whole hog.
Listen to you. I don't know if I can do it.
Well, I bought $100 worth of needle book. What is those stitch play books or whatever?
Yeah.
Carol Lake and Michael E. What are they called? Twisty Stitches. I bought 100. They were $52 a piece or something.
Yeah.
But I figured I needed to know how to do stuff, and they came right after you and I talked this evening. Oh. And so that's how come I got. And then you sent that how to do a Jessica too, and that's how come I got all brave and tried to do it.
Put your extra stiff spine in and went for it.
I just thought I'm just gonna do it.
Boy, I am having a knot night tonight. You know how that happens sometimes?
Yep.
Just every time you turn around, you got a knot. Fortunately, I caught this one before it got pulled tight. Somebody took. Oh, what?
Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say, did you all see that I just cut my knot? That was my waist knot. Because I am like in love with waist knots. And I learned that from the Queen.
Yeah.
Maybe I need to stitch on the Queen on, when are we doing this again?
Saturday.
Saturday. Maybe I need to stitch on the Queen on Saturday.
There you go. Yeah. Show us what it's all about.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Show my messing up. Because the only thing I have left to stitch on that last band are those grapes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Look at you.
Well, I mean, you're like that far too.
Yeah. Not as quite as far as you. But I'm not quitting. I'm pounding away on this thing. I want to see how far I can get before Easter. I really like this.
I guess I better go because you are catching up with me.
I really like this. No, I'm not. You're way ahead of me.
I don't think so.
I really like this purple and white, though. I really do. Ooh, three stitches without a mistake or without a knot or anything. How incredible is that? Look out now. Look out. Look out. I'm moving now. Back up. Man, I didn't have to pull anything out. That's 4. 4 and counting. Outstanding.
4 stitches. Is that what you got done tonight? That is awesome.
No, I have, I think 12.
Oh, good.
In an hour. That's productive. Jeez. Oh, well. Goes that way sometimes.
Mm-hmm. So everybody remember, if you want to be in on the charts that we're giving away, send an email to Fauna at We Talk Fiber, and it's only good during the live part. So at 9 o'clock when we hang up, I will go up and make the list, and then we were announcing them on Friday Night Live, who is the winner.
Right.
Or who the winners are.
Got to use the subject line quarantine and put your name in the body of the email. And so it's for one of the, we have 3 charts. One of the Ufendels from Hands Across the Sea Sampler, Ann Tong or Isabella, and or the third one is Ann Thomas, 1854 is the third one. So those are the 3 that we're giving away tonight, and we have a bunch more on the way. I'll tell you, I'm really excited about all these designers who said, hey, what can we do to help out the cause here? So that's fantastic.
And that was really nice. That's very nice because we did not ask anything. And just out of the blue, designers have been asking, can we help support this endeavor? And so thank you for that, designers.
Yep. And the endeavor is to do this, but to encourage everybody to spread the word and shop online at your local needlework store during this quarantine thing. They're all having to shut their doors because just for health purposes. They're all having to do that, but we can still keep them busy by buying online. So
yeah, and I think also that was our goal, was to help the needlework industry and and help the shops and stuff. But I think also too, Gary, people seem to like, or some people seem to like us and like to listen to us better. And it's just to get away from the everyday,
Yeah.
I feel better. I've had kind of a hairy day today, and I feel better already just sitting here stitching and talking to you and looking at my people that's here with us. And that's just nice. That's what it's all about. Just
Yep.
to stop and do what you love.
Yep. So 15% off at Shepherd's Needle, shepherdsneedle.com. 15% off of your order. That's the deal. And what
And
is
when you
the
go
hot
in,
what is the hot one? Kringles?
Kringles from Little House Needleworks.
Okay. Is that a small one? I'm sorry, I
Oh,
just don't know
it's a
these
huge.
things. Huh?
It's a huge one. It's huge.
Was it a sampler?
It's no, it's a picture of like it's okay. So that Harrods in London.
You can say, "Hey Gary, you're absolutely clueless." It's okay.
No, no, it's a Okay, so when Diane designed this, I was one of the first people to see her design idea.
Mm-hmm.
And so what she did was she based it off of Harrods of London. Like how Harrods of London is like a kind of one of those old timey kind of looking department stores.
Okay.
And so it's a department store with 3 levels, and it's called Kringles. And in the store windows are different displays, and they're all like Christmas displays, I think. Most
Oh,
of them are. And so that's what it's called, like Kris Kringle's, his department store. It's
okay.
very cute, but it's very big.
Oh, all right.
But it's darling, just as darling as can be.
Hmm.
She told me the other day that Farmhouse Christmas was like a huge seller for her, but Kringles has already beaten Farmhouse Christmas.
Oh my. So that sounds like something I might actually take a look at then.
Yeah, Farmhouse Christmas was my idea.
Yeah?
I gave her that idea.
Well, look at you.
I know, right?
Yeah. So that means you're going into the design business?
No,
Oh.
never.
Okay. Okay, Vana. I'll have to check that out now.
Yeah.
I am curious.
It's really darling. Anything Diane does is really, nice. I love it. She was the one that really got me going. I didn't know that she was little. I followed her in Leisure Arts Magazine. Do you remember Leisure Arts
I
Magazine?
do. I do.
And For the Love of Cross Stitch.
That I don't remember, but
That's how
Leisure Arts I do.
Yeah, that's how I got to know her, was that she was a designer. When she was starting off, she designed For In the Love of Cross Stitch.
Oh.
And I just always loved her designs. And then I went to it wasn't a cross stitch shop, it was like a knitting shop, I think, but they had a few cross stitch designs in there. And I saw this design and I thought, gosh, that looks like that lady that designs in For the Love of Cross Stitch. And lo and behold, that's
There it
exactly
was.
who it was.
Huh.
It was her. And that's how I really got started, following her and liking what she does and
Yeah.
all of that good stuff.
Well, I'm gonna have to check out this Kringles thing then. Because
Yeah, it's a nice
did
design.
she didn't exhibit at Nashville, did she?
She does not fly.
Oh, that's right. You were telling me she doesn't fly. That's right. I remember now. Yeah.
Yeah. She doesn't fly.
Oh, okay. So what are these? I was going to ask you, what are these scissors you got at Nashville?
Oh, yeah, these things. Those.
Oh, I remember those. Yeah, those are nice.
Yeah, they are very nice.
Those were like, yeah, those are. Yeah, I remember. Those are smooth. Yes.
Very nice. They're very strong. Very heavy duty.
Hmm. Okay, so you got it. Coming up here. Vana at wetalkfiber.com. Subject line is quarantine. Put your name in the email body of the email message to get in on the drawing for Ann Tong Ufendel, Ann Thomas, or Isabella Ufendel charts. And shepherdsneedle.com, 15% off your order. Order online. Get your stuff. Go crazy. I'm going to enjoy a swallow of beer.
Oh, you have beer?
I do.
I have water.
That's right. You're back on your thing.
Mm-hmm.
Anyone know where I can get those wooden bases for Jeanette Douglas's designs from Nashville?
Yes, I do know.
Go, tell.
You do too.
Yeah.
She told me that anybody, you go to a needle workshop or call a needle workshop and tell them that you want them, and they will get in contact with her and she can get them made. Those are handmade by a little man wherever she lives. But does she live in Quebec or
Canada somewhere?
where
Yeah.
is she? Yeah.
But yeah, that was one of the questions. Is there going to be a regular supply of them? Yes, there is. Not a problem. So, how come we need to talk more about Jeanette Douglas and her designs? I think, just in general.
They're very nice.
Just in general, I think we need to talk more about what she does, because what she does is impressive.
Well, maybe we need to do like a sampler Sunday on Jeanette Douglas.
Just a Jeanette Douglas.
Sampler there we go. Sunday.
There we go. Choose somebody like Jeanette Douglas and just do a whole show. What is wrong with me? What is the... Oh, man, I tell you. I thought that thread got short in a hurry.
And you have another knot?
Yes. I don't know what the deal is. Folks, I really do know how to stitch. Trust me. Just not my night. It keeps getting twisted up. I don't know why. I mean, I'm using long lengths because I want to. Maybe I need to just go shorter.
What are you? You're stitching with Floesch, aren't you?
I am.
Usually, I think that
usually it doesn't give me any trouble. You think that what?
I always stitch with 18 inches. That's it.
That's exactly what these are, 18 inches. But it's just knotting up all night tonight. Maybe it has the coronavirus. I'm not sure that made any sense, but fortunately it was just a couple of stitches, so good to go. Back in business. Yeah, I don't know what the deal is. One of those nights. Just one of those nights. But I have paying work job to do when we get done here, so the frustration will come to an end.
You're going to work after we get hang up here?
Oh, I got to, yeah. Yep.
Well, I had to move down here in the basement so that it would be A, bright enough, and B, I wouldn't mess with Keith because I'm certain that he's probably in bed right now.
Well, and you got the whole clan at home now again. Man.
Everybody's home. I even had the boyfriend tonight.
Jeez.
But that's not... I like him.
Yeah, he's a nice young man.
Yeah, he is. He's a sweetheart.
But yeah, you went from you, Keith, and Ellie to the Full Metal thing.
Yep. That's okay. I like it when they're all home. Just have to do a lot more laundry and a lot more cooking.
Yeah.
That's okay. Still can't find any toilet paper. Got a lot of heinies here to wipe. We might be going. I hope the leaves start coming out. We might have to go leaf collecting.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, that one I don't understand. The hoarding of the toilet paper. I don't get that one. A lot of heinies to wipe. Can you use the Thread Heaven on Floesch? I'm sure you can use Thread Heaven on Floesch. I just don't want to. I just need to get my act together and not let this twist up. Is basically what it is. See, it knotted up again. What is the deal? See,
Okay, now what am I doing?
I don't know.
I don't know what I'm doing now. Oh gosh.
I need to drop my needle every now and then. Using Ghetto Bidet. I'm using Ghetto Bidet method to conserve TP for the children. I don't know if I want to know. Old socks. Somebody says old socks, Mana.
Yeah. Newspaper. You know how like at schools they have that drop off your newspaper bin thing? I told Keith he could go over there and haul me, throw me in there and I'd try to dig some newspaper out.
That was Kim. That was Kim from the Hill Country.
Oh, old socks.
Old socks, yeah. That's apparently a Hill Country trick. So that's good. Insights.
Corn husks. They used to use corn husk, I think.
Gander Mountain has toilet paper if you have one there.
Nope, don't have any.
Nope, no Gander Mountain.
No Gander Mountain.
Maybe I need another sip of beer. Yeah, maybe I just need to stitch on something else too. Yeah. So I'll soak the thread in beer. That'll help. Yeah.
And if anybody's ever in Little Rock, once all this is over with, I do models for Ann. Okay, Gary, it's 9:00.
So we could see your work at
the Shepherd's Needle.
Shepherd's Needle.
My finishing, yeah.
Yeah.
Some of it. I mean, Ann does a lot of finishing on her own, but
yeah.
I do some of it.
Yep. 9:00 already? Right, how'd that happen? Holy smokes.
I don't know. I'm going to have a beer now.
Yeah, well, the cat litter I wanted on Amazon Fresh went out of stock, so I had to use another. Oh. Someone stole my grocery cart at the store today. All I had in it was betadine cheese. Oh, that's crazy. Try reversing the direction of the thread. Well, I could try that. That's a good idea. So right now, about anything. Maybe I'll give that a try. Yeah. All right. Thanks to Sassy Jacks. Thanks to Shepherd's Needle. Check them out. Buy online. Keep these shops busy. Don't let them sit around twiddling away the days. Put them to work.
Look at that.
There we have it. Look at you. That's going to be nice.
Pretty.
Yeah.
I know, right?
Yeah. If I were you, I'd be proud of that.
I am pretty proud. That's why I'm showing it up close and personal there.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Pretty nice. I love looking at it online. I mean, it looks different when you look at it on the television. Okay, so.
All right, thanks everybody. Friday night, 8:00 Eastern, Friday Night Live, our usual Friday night show, and then we'll be back with another one of these on Saturday.
Yep.
Michelle Garrett on Sunday. Thanks everybody. We're out. Bye.
Bye.